Was the shaker. The one nice thing with Spirit Breaker is it puts a lot more pressure on Dendi mid. He does not have a great defensive support. Bounty Hunter is not going to help you if Tiny Wisp run at you and Spirit Breaker's already charging. Jen, that's the real bounty, and Dendi will claim it. But they're contesting.
And they make their way down, but they're too late.
Charge, toss forward. Dendi in trouble here. He's going to miss the first raise. That could end up costing him his life. Abba and the bash. Yao will get the kill. MMY may pay to Saniko. Oh, just out of range. Barely able to slice him up with those blades. So it's a 1-for-1, but the death of the Shadow Fiend, a horrible price to pay here for NaVi.
Yeah, Funny comes in for some Shadow Strike punish, but yeah, he's pretty tanky, and he's actually just going to go for that 17% bash and cross his fingers and hope for the best here. Funnick doesn't want to fight him.
It's really the difference between an Earthshaker and his 4 heroes rotating, but nothing accomplished. And Saniko even going to arrive and look to punish Xiao 8 on the way out. Quite a few auto attacks. He gets off the double Windwalk, and he gets the kill solo. The charge comes now, but well worth the exchange. Just so much space created here by the little bounty hunter.
Yeah, gets him up to level 3.5 as well. This is...
Saniko's going to be there. They're going to need to invest 3-4 heroes to secure any sort of farm for maybe. It puts a lot of pressure here on Sylar, but in comes Dendi with Saniko. A tri-lane mid all of a sudden erupts, and well to the benefit of NaVi. Now the chase in the river. There's the charge from Yao. Dust to follow this up. This was how EG tried to do it, the bounty. And now the toss. The Abba as well. Not enough to kill off Dendi, but Spirit Breaker standing his ground. 17%. There you go. Gets the kill and looks for more. The tether forward, the toss back. Kind of an awkward exchange, and Yao says, I'm going in anyway. Sylar's arrived, and what do you know? It's 5-man Dota from LGD. Another bash. It's another kill. The intergalactic space cow on the prowl.
LGD are like
out. The plays.
They're out NaVi to get any kills for his team. So while Funnick's farming well, he hasn't really had the impact you'd like to have with Sonic Wave.
The dive bottom from Sylar. Huge engagement. And now a triple TP reaction. They need the Shuriken toss. Will he get it in time? Yes, he does. Big kill going to be going the other way here. Sylar doesn't even have mana for Ragavach. Now called and finished off. That is not worth it. Gives up his own life just for a disruptor. Underestimating Navi's own willingness just yet as they walk up the ramp. And oh, they find Saniko immediately. The avalanche, the toss, dead. They strike back quickly.
Funnick showing up, has Sonic Wave available.
He could go for these supports. They're rather low HP, but it's back. That's the toss. Meanwhile, the river. Bit of an engagement breaking out. Saniko getting charged. The Rocket Barrage continue to do its work, and now the Dust can come into play for Yao. Finally, he's going to bring down the Bounty Hunter. LGD really just completely copying what EG did against Bounty Hunter in the previous days matches.
It will obviously know from that it's either warded or the Bounty Hunter was there blocking it, so... Does make his life a little bit difficult.
Charge. They're going on Sylar. Static Storm there. Don't want to let him get up the cooldown. The Queen of Pain ultimate, not enough. Oh, he didn't even get it off in the end, though. The charge.
The neutrals.
Makes it a 2-for-1. Meanwhile, the Disruptor will get denied by the neutrals, but Dendi gets picked off while this is happening. And that is probably the biggest kill of them all there.
Yes.
Patch. And also Buffalo Shrek while you're at it.
Oh, yeah.
LGD moving in. They've got a deep board on him most, and they're going to look to go at him. Call down comes through as well. The bashes are strong. He does manage to get off the call, but it's not going to matter. Meanwhile, on the backside, NaVi gets trapped out. They do lose their Tiny up the bat. Great Static Storm by Artstyle, but Sylar hunts. Diving deep, the IO going to relocate out. Artstyle trying to survive this. Dendi's Requiem helps him out a little bit, but not enough. They can't finish the job, and they even managed to get the Gyrocopter away with a glimpse from Artstyle. Both NaVi here surviving on fractions of HP. Huge plays from NaVi, and now Funnick, the blink, and he body blocks Sylar. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Down he goes as well. LGD get punished.
Outplayed
and
so
outplayed.
hard. That, like, Dendi's Yules arrived just as he needed to save himself from the Gyrocopter. LGD just kind of overextending a little bit, and NaVi is that
gold really kick in. That is the worry for LGD. Even if the game is quite close now, one bad fight and suddenly it gets really bad. And there's a track onto a huge core hero. Sylar glimpsed, dunked, and chop. He's dead. That's a big kill, but maybe goes in anyway. So screw it, Dendi, the self-Yules plays again. Queen of Pain comes through, doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot as Dendi drops low. One more auto attack, they need a little more damage. They're not gonna get it. Dendi walks away. Yao now stuck in the middle of a boast and his cleaver. A Requiem to keep the back, shall we? With a quick TP away, barely escaping with their lives. LGD. Saniko, the one to reveal it. They plant a sentry. They dust as well, but all quickly the Yule Scepter is coming out again. NaVi using these to just disengage, and frustrate LGD, who commit anyway. There's the call down from Siler, comes in for the backstab. They glimpse him out, but it's too late. 2 dead off the bat. LGD, they just keep on banging their head against the brick wall, but this time they're starting to make chunks of it fall away.
And you're never really reliable if you don't know where the Wisp is, because if he's seen behind with a relocate out, well, that's often not a very easy save.
Through Funnick, and then they stop. They got the dunk, they got the kill. And here's the Midas now, so they are going to get a little bit of extra farm. They're also going to get an art style along the way. NaVi, it's really been their biggest issue here at the International 5. Just getting picked apart one by one. We've seen
ability to back one another up.
Again, the charge, and again, it's on Sneeko. And more, they seem to be zeroing in on him. The dust coming out. They have another strike at the ready, and maybe's here. Toss, jump, all kinds of weird lag spikes going on in the air. He does his acrobatics, but when he comes back down to earth, they have the BKB on Dendi now, and this has to be the centerpiece of their fights moving forward. It really feels like NaVi need to play around this, need to use it to their advantage. They make a move on Sylar top. He's not the BKB carrier, but here comes the relocate, as you mentioned. Could be there momentarily if they want, and there it is.
Oh,
Saves
got
him.
the clips!
No, he does clips him back. Sylar left alone. Artstyle will end up surviving this, and now they're going to be able to get the Wisp on the way back. Is there anything to tether to? Doesn't really look like it. Get ready for a call. It's going to be 2. Artstyle coming up big in the clutch. NaVi, much needed momentum. And most importantly, they're going to delay that Jason farming up your jungle camp. Speaking of which, we should take a look at the dire woods here as there's a charge in. We'll have to hold that thought. Going right through Sneeko. He's going to bash him on the way. Does he stop for the dust? No, he just keeps on going. Funnick throwing out the Yule Scepter there. And now it's Static Storm. Can they glimpse him back in? You betcha. Dendi waiting with the raises, and Yao's YOLO dive starting to get punished here, as he continues to just
forced to play this aggressive style, go for kills as much as maybe is.
Oh, there's your BKB from Dendi. Maybe starting to take a lot of damage here. There is a Yule Scepter, but with the Aegis, not the hair that you want to commit on too much. And the Tiny gets Yule so that he can't actually cancel the Requiem. He's kept out of the fight. Now Funnick on the run, but he's being charged. What do you know? 5 heroes again, chasing after NaVi, hunting them everywhere they go, and Yao will complete it, clinches the kill, and gets a lot of gold there. 664.
The Tiny already in the bottom lane, the relocate coming in as well. And another charge mid lane.
Again, this time on Arcstyle. Is he going to see it in time for the glimpse? No, he had his eyes forward. Dendi is there with the Yules, ready to go, but now maybe rotates in. He's able to get off the toss off of Dendi. I think the BKB is still cooling down from the earlier fight. Bottom, he won't be able to use it. 3 dead for NaVi. LGD storm down the middle lane. They've
just trying to limit the places where NaVi can farm.
And they're also farming their own Ancients. They've started to really focus on that. And Sneeko again. He's left the comfort of the tier 2, and he's going to pay for it with his life.
This is smart warding from LGD. Something very important to do against Invis Roamers is have the sentry with the Observer at Havos. Escape's still getting narrowly, we'll be hitting mech soon, but you compare it to a team like Secret, this is nowhere near the kind of farm you'd see on like Puppey and Kura at this time.
This could be an opening. They have spawned out the Tiny in the top lane as Yao charges in, but Shadowfiend is waiting for this. Turns with the auto attacks. Now the Static Storm deployed, but it's too late. Already the BKB came from Sylar. He was prepared for that. Then the bash coming through. They're going to isolate and bring down Funnick. Squid of Pain. Toss forward. The Copter of Doom as he lays into Artstyle. Will tear him a new one, courtesy of the Rocket Barrage. En route to
get the gem just now. The Yao had the gem there. Sneeko would have been easy picking.
Oh god, would he ever?
They're going to go for the Roche contest. They're
going to drop quickly here. Here comes NaVi on the rotation. Avos jumps in, but already the Aegis picked up by Sylar. Grab it. Yao tanking in the pit, clubbing for all his work, but not doing a whole hell of a lot. Sylar comes back around too. Now he BKBs, and maybe's there. Welcome to the back zone. He jumps in, delivers the toss. It's 3 dead. Almost every core cleaned up. And Sneeko in a headlong retreat. He's got no TP. This time he will lose the gem. It's 4 down. Aegis was popped at a bare minimum, and they did manage to snag the cheese for Dendi. But what does it matter? LGD in through the bottom lane. Range Brax dropping and dead. That's already 1.5, and they'll be looking for more. Well, relocate maybe back. That's going to delay the push a little bit. But Sylar's in now. It's his turn to work on buildings. Slightly slower going. but it looks like he'll get it nonetheless. This Avos is zoned back by a missile. No buyback outside of the Queen of Pain, and hell, even if they have 5 gods, it just feels like they are totally outmatched when it comes to the damage department. LGD wrapping on mid, looking for the Megas. They want the GG here. It'll be another point for them if they can grab it. Up to 12 with a chance at grabbing 3 more and going up to 14 if they can win game 2. There's the buyback. The last hold for NaVi. They don't want to give this one up just yet. In comes another thing focusing on Disney. BKB from Yowie charges forward. He gets another kill. Avos just gets racked. BKB's far too late. Wouldn't have mattered. And NaVi absolutely trucked, demolished, utterly destroyed by LGD. I mean, just look at the graph. It was close up until the 25-minute mark, almost dead even. And then just the plummet as LGD grab objective after objective and cruised victory.
Yeah, LGD's mid game is just so scary to deal with. You know they're going to be grouped up, but they're still... You can't really easily split push them, especially when they go for